What is the Mike McCarthy angle that you have?
Oh, so did you see what? Let's see. Did you see what?
You got COVID. I know that.
Yeah, so he's got COVID, so he's not coaching on Thursday. Did you see what he called Dan Quinn when he spoke with USA Today?
Well,
Have you not seen this?
I saw you tweet it, but I
he wouldn't call him the interim coach, right?
Yeah, this is from Jory Epstein of USA Today, who covers the Cowboys there. Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. This is what Mike McCarthy confirmed to USA Today. Dan Quinn will be, quote, the point person for the decision-making process, end quote. What are we doing? He won't call him the interim coach. And so I went back and listened to his interview on 105.3 The Fan from Monday morning. And he is he's very sullen and not.
Did he have COVID? Did we know he had COVID Monday morning by that time when you heard the interview or not yet?
No, here's the thing is we did. It was actually reported Sunday, and for some reason, because football was happening, it just blew over. He was put on the COVID list on Sunday, and it wasn't. It didn't come out until today.
So what did he say?
It was weird. They sort of didn't talk about it a ton, and they didn't talk about Dan. I don't think it was with the Shannon RJ show. I don't think they asked him who would be calling the plays. I may have missed that part of the interview, but like they were they're like how, what do you do? Like self-evaluation here. Do you have to look like these questions that are you wouldn't ask to a 7-4 head coach who's in first place of the division. It was very
like a Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett situation. That's his concern.
Some people think that will happen with Kellen Moore, but the other thing is, and I was like, they're like, they've lost 3 or 4, and the 3 losses have been ugly. Raiders at home on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The Chiefs held them to what, 9 points? And
I'm dumb. Everybody but McCarthy was put on Sunday. McCarthy was today.
Okay.
So they had 4 guys put on yesterday. Terrence Steele, the right tackle, was one of them. Philbin and a couple other assistant coaches. And McCarthy was today.
Right. Yeah.
Just to clarify.
And so they've lost 3 or 4. I think there must be some heat being turned up. And the reason why you don't call Dan Quinn interim head coach is if that team goes out and dominates with Dan Quinn, people are gonna be like, "Whoa, is the wrong?"
They're gonna say that anyway. Doesn't matter.
It's weird that he didn't call him the interim head coach.
That is weird, but it doesn't matter. You can call him. You call him Uncle Rico if you want. If he wins 55-0, you're still like, hey, maybe this guy.
You can just say,
you can call him Captain Fart.
He could have just said, hey, Dan's going to be coaching the team this week. Like, he doesn't even have to put a label on it. Just calling him the point man is just weird. It's like you're going out of your way to not put like ideas in Jerry Jones's head that you need to be replaced.
He's the point person for the decision-making process. And then it was like, but Mike McCarthy, I think it was like Mike McCarthy will be on Zoom calls up until the second the football is kicked off. It's like, what are you doing? What are we talking about?
Although all last year I was wondering if Mike McCarthy was in the hot seat, and then Jerry Jones had to keep answering questions about how he's going to be back next year being this year, of course. And they did better with Dak Prescott, not surprisingly. But I've never been sold on Mike McCarthy as an answer, even after he spent the year, walking the earth looking for football analytics.
He spent the weekend at PFF.
Well, and the thing about this Thursday game is that you have Dan Quinn, a defensive mind. So he is not even going to pay an iota of attention. He's like, Kellen Moore, just do whatever you want, man. Call your game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like looking over your shoulder. I'm not Mike McCarthy. And so if the Cowboys go out and put up 40 points with McCarthy out, definitely that's where you get a little worried.
Kissing Susie Colbert again, and we need to because it used to be like Jason Garrett would pop in and be like, hey, Jerry.
Right. This is where
Wade screwed that up again.
Yeah, where Wade Phillips got Jason Garrett, we're going to see McCarthy get moored.
I mean, so yeah, I don't know. The point person thing threw me off. I was like, what? Why did he call him a point person? He's just the coach. He's just coaching. He's your defensive coordinator. Now he's the interim head coach. He's coaching the team. There's so many. So, and here's the thing. If the Cowboys were to, and I don't think the Cowboys will miss the playoffs. Right.
Good Lord. No, that would be something.
I mean, the Cowboys were to lose the division.
3 weeks ago, it was impossible. They're going to miss the playoffs. And now it's at least plausible.
It's unlikely.
What is plausible percentage wise? What does that mean?
12. I would have said 1%, 0.1% 3 weeks ago before this 3 out of 4 losses started. Now I'd up that to about 12%.
Is there a higher or lower than 12% chance that Debo's Eagles make the playoffs as the 11th seed right now?
Ooh, I would say that's about what the Eagles' percentage is.
All right. So there you go, Debo.
So odds. This does not include Monday Night Football, so it'll change. But they were 94%, 94.4%. But they were definitely 99% 4 weeks ago.
Oh, so they're still 94.
Yeah, I mean they're still in really good shape. 88% to win the division. Again, this is before the Washington game on Monday Night Football. Just looking at Football Outsiders. My whole point is just that if Mike McCarthy, if the Cowboys somehow don't win the division, Mike McCarthy will be on the hot seat. Or if somebody tries to hire Kellen Moore to be their head coach, Mike McCarthy may lose his job at the expense of Kellen Moore, because I don't think Jerry Jones will let Kellen Moore walk out the door.
Well, he has a track record of not letting that happen, for sure.
Correct.